Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? It's Keon, aka Keon Put You On, and today we got a special video, man. We got a special video. Kanye, aka Ye, his friends call him Ye, just came at Kendrick, okay, Drake, Adidas, not J. Cole, which was surprising to me, but he came at both Kendrick and Drake, and Adidas, we'll put that in there too, but he came at everybody, bro. He came at literally, he just inserted himself into the situation. And I've talked about it. If you haven't seen the Hip Hop Civil War video that I made, basically explaining kind of everything that's happening with hip hop beefs, drama, between mainly it's been Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. And I explained previously, just to give a quick rundown, Drake and J. Cole apparently sneak dissed Kendrick. Kendrick responded. Kendrick said, "It's not the big three, it's just Big Me." Okay? Kanye, aka Ye, was not in the conversation at all. Nobody brought him up. Nobody was considering the man. Because when we talk about best rappers, we're not thinking about Kanye right now. Especially right now. We're not considering the man. We are not considering Kanye at all. And then Kanye, 4 days after that, drops an Instagram post, and let me read it verbatim, just so y'all know what's happening. So Kanye said, "Everyone knows I watched Kendrick on No More Parties in LA. Everyone knows I watched Drake at the Free Hoover concert. Everyone knows I brought Adidas into this culture and I took them out. Everyone knows a lot of Demna, Virgil, Jerry, Kim all worked for me. I made Yeezus, Dark Fantasy, Pablo, Graduation, Throne, 808s. I made Runaway, Devil in a New Dress, Father Stretch My Hand." Well, Father Stretch My Hands is the full name. "I am the only person to come back #1 after cancellation. There's only one go. I stand by me. My friends call me Ye." First off, just to go through this, him saying that he washed Kendrick on No More Parties in LA is cap. He didn't wash him. He maybe had the better verse, depending on how you felt about it. Personally, he may have had a better verse. Washed, no one. I've never seen that topic of conversation. I've never seen anybody say that. Kanye is probably the only one that believes that. So, off bat, Ye is tripping. Ye is tweaking. He did not wash Kendrick. We're going to push that to the side because that's an irrelevant conversation. Kendrick has never been washed on a song in the history of rap. He's never been washed. Maybe somebody had the better verse, but it's always subjective. He's never been washed. It's not been objective that he's gotten washed. Everyone knows I watched Drake at the Free Hoover concert. To be honest, maybe. I think that one's probably valid. The only thing that I remember from that Free Hoover concert, to this day, is what Kanye did for Runaway. That was beautiful. I have no critiques on that. He did his thing. And Drake also did his thing. Drake had a great performance. So washed it is also kind of strong there. I think he's just kind of throwing that term around. He maybe just learned it or something. Because he's not washed a lot of people in a long time. Especially on No More Parties. But whatever. We'll give Kanye that. Because I could see that argument. Everyone knows I brought Adidas into this culture and I took them out. First of all, Adidas was popping way before Kanye. Adidas has been extremely popular for such a long time. But the Kanye Adidas collab was very big for them. I'm not going to lie. They've invested a lot of money into it and everything. But saying that he brought them into this culture is wild. They were already there. And saying that he took them out is crazy. Because I still buy Adidas clothes. Adidas is still popping. I think they would have been so much better with the Kanye collab, but obviously, when you say you hate a group of people, you get cut. Okay, you get cut. Saying that he brought in Virgil, Virgil and them all worked for him. Okay, that's fine. I worked for a grocery store, but if that grocery store claimed me, that would be crazy. If the grocery store was I made Khan, he pushed carts for me, we'd have a beef. But I can understand the argument of I mentored all these people, that's my impact to the culture. Okay. He made Yeezus, all these great albums. Yes, he did. Amazing, 10 out of 10 albums. He has a great run, maybe the greatest run of all time. Okay, I can get behind that. I'm the only person to come back to #1 after cancellation. This is what I want to talk about. This is a huge point that I want to talk about. First of all, I would understand the argument if Kanye got canceled, or Ye got canceled, for something that he didn't really do. If he was falsely accused of something, and he got canceled and he came back, I'd be that is great. that is like actually very impressive. But this man said he hated Jewish people. This man said he hated Jewish people, and then he's trying to bring it up as like he was wrongfully canceled. Like, gang, you deserve to be canceled. You tweaked. You tweaked. Okay? So it's not a flex that you came back number one. I think it's impressive, but it's not like a flex. Like, I wouldn't flex that I did something wrong and then came back from that. You should be grateful that anybody, like, still listens to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be grateful for that. He's trying to flex that like it's a good thing. No, gang, it's not good what she said. It's not good. There's only one GOAT. He stands by me. Kanye's definitely up for the GOAT debate in terms of like artistry, just being an artist in general. For sure. I would say that's not a question. But when we're talking about greatest rapper, the big three, which I think is mostly the conversation in my eyes, not necessarily like the greatest artist of all time. I don't know if that's the conversation. Because J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, I've seen like have been quoted as like the best rappers like in their genre and hip hop of all time. And in terms of that, in terms of lyricism, like writing their own bars, things like that, Kendrick is definitely the GOAT. J. Cole's up for contention for me. Drake is there, kind of. He's kind of off to the side, but like those three come to mind. Kanye in the past like 5-6 years even. Really has not been in the forefront of my mind as the greatest rapper, just because like his lyricism has not been that good. I think the last time his lyricism was like acknowledgeably like that good or that commendable was when he was making like Graduation, Late Registration, College Dropout. We really saw the prime of his lyricism, and I just don't think we're seeing that anymore, bro. Like there's been so many verses like on Donda, on the Vultures that were just so lazy. He got washed on a lot of these songs because his verse was so weak. I think on Vultures he got washed on 99% of those songs. I think the only song that I really remember his verse being good was Burn, and that was it. I don't remember any other track where I could say Ye did a great job on a track. Especially on Donda, there's very few bars where I think Ye did his thing. Okay, I think Off the Grid, he did his thing. I think that might be the main one, to be honest, over Donda. Jail, I think, was solid. Hurricane, great track. Moon, but that was mainly was that Don Toliver that sang on Moon or somebody else? Come to Life was good. Yeah, so there's 4 songs out of like the 27 songs or whatever that he dropped for that album, where I think he had a good verse, where I remember him having a great verse. Obviously, Life of Pablo was great. Ye did his thing all over that album. Pause. No Diddy. But he did his thing on that. And yeah, on that, I would say he did a great job. Life of Pablo, he had good bars. That was the last time I remember Kanye like being in talks about being a great rapper, about like competing with these other guys. But not like, be honest. Like, are you considering Ye when you think of best rapper? I don't think you are. When you're talking about greatest artist, yes, in general, like even the greatest hip hop artist, maybe. But in terms of like having bars and flow and melody and writing your lyrics, he's not that. He's talking about having rooms full of 20 writers, bro, and his bars still come out that week. Like that has to be a problem. Like you don't care about what you're saying. You care about the production. You care about the like overall theme maybe of the album. I can't even say that for him anymore. But if you have a room with 20 writers and you're coming out cooked like that, bro, you obviously do not care that much about what you're spitting on these tracks. And I love Kanye. Okay, I've been a Kanye fan since I remember listening to music. I love Kanye. He's done great things for hip-hop, great things for music in general, great things for the culture. In terms of fashion, in terms of, like, visuals. Like, he's done great work. But when I think of best rapper, I just feel like he's not considered in that debate anymore. I think what he would have to do is drop an album where he's just rapping, and it's, like, top tier. That I could see, that I could bring him back in that big three conversation. But he's just not there. And I don't really know why he inserted himself in there. Maybe he was just upset that people weren't talking about him being in, like, I don't know, the big three of rappers. Like, maybe he was just mad about that. But, like, okay, bro, like, your numbers and, like, people, like, dissecting your album should speak for itself. I think his ego was really hurt because he wasn't brought up. It's kind of what it seems. He seems like talking about, I'm the only GOAT, it's just me. Like, all right, bro. I don't want to hear a Kanye response to any of this because it's gonna be so bad. And I know he's gonna respond. I know Ye is going to respond to this beef, to the big three beef, on a track, and I just don't want to hear it. I honestly don't. I'm interested what Drake has to say. I'm interested what J. Cole has to say, and obviously Kendrick's response to those two. I'm very, very curious. But if Ye drops, bro, I just can't seem to care. We will see what happens. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this topic, bro. We'll see what happens with Ye. We'll have to see. But as always, man, thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, I really, really appreciate you. Check out some of my other content. I got mad videos, mad YouTube shorts, just talking about music, just talking about art. So, if you want to watch that, definitely check it out. I got some exciting things planned for the future, so please subscribe. Please like and comment what you think about the video, what you think about anything in general. I appreciate critiques, criticisms, comments in general, positives or negatives. I appreciate them all. Any updates, let me know about your life, what's happening with y'all, let me know. Updates with me, I'm starting a new job on Monday, so probably like tomorrow when you're saying this or the day after. And yeah, so excited for that. Not like starting a job and like something that I really want to do, but it'll pay the bills. It'll pay the bills until this takes off. So that's kind of what we're sitting and waiting on for sure. But yeah, videos have been doing really well this month because I think all the Kendrick stuff, I've just had a lot more to talk about. I've been more passionate about the topics I'm talking about because like I just love this lane of hip hop that we're in, lane of rap. Whenever Kendrick drops, it's like really exciting for me because he's one of my favorite rappers, bro. He's one of my favorite rappers, so I'm always gonna be excited about that. So, yeah, so I'm really excited for that. We're gonna peep it, check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much all the updates for me. As always, check out my other content down below. I have a link tree that has all my stuff, like all my socials in it. I have a TikTok, my biggest platform. I have an Instagram. I have a Twitch. I didn't stream this week, unfortunately. I was just so busy, so packed, starting like getting ready for this new job and everything. So, this next week I will try to stream more. I promise. So check me out there. But as always, man, I love you guys and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out. Be smooth.